Thank you. All right. For those of us that are joining virtually, kindly confirm that you can hear us from the hall.
Yes, ma, we can hear you clearly, ma.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I hereby call the meeting to order. It's 5:45 p.m. Sorry, 4:45 p.m.
Chairman.
Technical. Thank you very much. Can we be seated? I yield the floor back to technical to take the safety briefing. Safety briefing. Sorry. So I'm seeing the president coming. Can we welcome her with the branch item?
Thank you.
Every soul on the branch of the NSC, like it can, John Brown. Even that is second branch of NSC, is the branch. Building a Bible engineering culture dedicated to bring out the best best of the best, the second to none.
Ezekiel,
Best of
the best,
God on us,
no power, to what
we don't we will lead, and the expression we will living no
innovation and professionalism around
best
of the best. The branch, the best of the best. The second Ezekiel branch.
We welcome our 34th president to the meeting. Thank you so very much, ma, for coming. We're highly honored. Please be. Thank you so very much, ma. So I yield back to technical to take us safety briefing.
Oh God. Good evening. Good evening, my chairman. Welcome our past president. You're all welcome today. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, our chairman, and welcome. Good evening, ma, our immediate past president, our elders, our ESCOs. You're all welcome to the meeting today, to our 386 multi-general meeting today. We're about to take the safety moment. We're about to take the safety moment now. You're all welcome. Safety first is very important and critical process of every program we want to take now. And so want to let you know that we have our exit where we also have our
Let's learn.
Okay, so we have our, for those who are here on the live, this meeting is a hybrid meeting. We have those who are online and we have those who are live in the hall here. I want to bring to your notice that we have our restroom behind here, which just behind you. We have our exit in case of emergency. And for those who are online, I want to bring to your notice that you should be mindful and be safety conscious. For those who are also driving, to actually be mindful of safety protocols. So please just take a few minutes as we play the video that will give more description about the safety. Thank you very much.
Let's learn about floods. A flood can happen when it rains. A river might be too small for all the water and a flood comes up. Water covers land that was not underwater before and can even come around next to our houses. Floods can damage houses and carry along objects like trees, animals, and sometimes also people. Floods are very dangerous. We need to follow some rules on how to behave before, during, and after floods. Here are some safety tips for you and your family. Listen to older people. Stay together with your family and try to support your family. Always listen to your parents and tell them if you hear a flood warning on TV or the radio. Help your family to move important items to higher places so that they do not touch the floodwater. Together with your family, move to higher places away from the water. Stay close to your family and ask for help if needed. Don't touch electrical devices when there is water around.
All right.
Are you done?
Yes, you are done. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that safety briefing on flooding, which is very peculiar at this season. Thank you, technical. I move to the adoption of the agenda of the minutes of today's meeting as presented. Please, can we take a minute to go through the agenda? Yeah, agenda. Yes. Can someone move the motion for the adoption of the agenda? Motion for the adoption of the agenda as presented. The IPC.
I hereby move for the agenda for discussion.
A seconder.
Engineer Olale Kolabode, this second the motion be moved. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The minutes of the last meeting. Okay, chairman's opening remark. Thank you very much and good evening, everyone. I especially recognize and appreciate our 34th president and the 10th branch chairman of this great branch. My apologies, ma. And the 9th branch chairman of this great branch, who has really gone to make us proud. And we especially welcome you back home to today's session. I'm very honored to have invited you and for you to be here. Thank you very much, ma. Also in attendance is the 10th branch chairman. We have 9 and 10. The 12 branches, Engineer Akintayo Akintola, FNSC. Thank you very much, sir. We have the 15th branch chairman as well, the immediate past chairman of the branch, Engineer Femi John Adedotun, FNSC. Also, being here earlier is the Engineer Gadi Osholale, FNSC. Thank you. Also, a past vice chairman of the branch, Engineer Sunday Oguntunde, FNSC. Thank you very much. In attendance is also a past general secretary. Thank you very much. A past publicity secretary as well. Thank you very much, Engineer Olabode. I see some of our senior members also came in much earlier. Thank you very much, sir. I'll take the protocols as we go by. I want to just thank everyone, both those that are also online. We have online the 6th branch chairman and the president of AKEN, Engineer Kunle Adibaju. My boss, thank you. I appreciate your continued support. To everyone online too, I acknowledge and recognize your presence. Thank you very much. In the past few months, a lot has happened and we'll take the various activities from the various committees as we go by. We'll now go to the next agenda, which is the adoption of the minutes of the last meeting, which has also been circulated. I'll just give a minute for any feedback and we'll call for the adoption of the minutes of meeting. Thank you. Welcome the treasurer, Engineer Christiana Diagbo. Please, you can make your way to this side of the hall. Adopt the minutes of meeting as prepared. Adoption of the minutes of meeting. For those of us that attended the meeting, 8 years. Okay. virtual attendees as well. If you attended the meeting, you can move the motion for the adoption of the minutes of meeting. You are very welcome, sir. Engineer Olusegun Odukoya, a past national chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Environmental Engineers. Welcome, sir. Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak, you can unmute and speak.
Good evening, the branch chairman. Good evening, my distinguished IPP and the well-respected elders of the branch. I, Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak, hereby move the motion for the adoption
You can carry on, Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak.
Thank you very much. I, Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak, the ex-official of the branch, hereby move the motion for the adoption of the agenda as presented. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Seconder. Minutes of meeting. Minutes of meeting. Yes.
Hello. Hello, ma. Please, can I be heard?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, the distinguished branch chairman, the immediate past presidents, members of the Ikeja branch. Having gone through the minutes of our last meeting, I, Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak, the ex-official, hereby move the motion for the adoption of the minutes as presented. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. A seconder, probably from the hall. Yeah, 8 years.
Okay. I, Engineer Franklin Owojobi, hereby move the motion for the second the motion that is earlier moved for the adoption of the minutes as a working document for the meeting, last meeting held. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. We go to matter arising, which start with the secretariat updates. The General Secretary or the Assistant General Secretary, are you able to give us the updates from the secretariat? The General Secretary sent in an apology. Okay, from the bits that have been posted, we started. Yes.
My chairman, good afternoon. Good evening, my distinguished IPP. You are highly welcome, ma. In the absence of my GS, I received the secretariat updates just after he sent his apology that I won't be able to make the meeting, the report. So I'm trying to open it now on my system. A few minutes. I think
okay,
it has.
So as you are planning to open it, we started the month with the power system training by the young engineers, and that has been on with the opening ceremony. We also have the innovation week. We also receive a donation of 10 laptops and 10 monitors by CFI. Thank you. Thank you very much. AJS, are you ready?
A minute, my chairman.
Say again. Okay, so when you are ready, let us.
Okay, ma.
Yes. So whilst he's trying to pull the documents, last month I mentioned to us that we've been showing potential sponsors various aspects of our secretariat, including the workshop, which we deliberately opened so that we see what's going on. And maybe for those of us that have not been here in the last 3 months, we can also take a walk to the training room. The training room is now fully resourced, and that is courtesy of CFI. So in advancing their donation, they also gave 10 laptops and 10 monitors, and also still followed up with us on part of what we marketed for them to name the training room after any organization that help to resource it. Part of the fund that they gave us is what we're also able to use with the support of other members to make this more comfortable for us. So when they came to present the laptop, that was part of the conversation that we had, naming the place after CFI. So presenting it again, that more is still expected. I mean, last month, I didn't know the laptops would come as quickly as they presented it. They also gave 5 million to the business luncheon. That came yesterday. So we should expect more changes in the secretariat. And I'm now again presenting the naming of the training room after the organization that has been supporting these various initiatives we're seeing both in the secretariat and in the training room. So for those that have been using the training room, I'm sure we've been really having a good time. It's open, secretariat, you can keep it open for those that want to go there. So, dear members, it's up to us again to remit our own part of the request from, I mean, it's meant to be a win-win, and I'm presenting it to the House again. For those of us that are online, please, you can unmute to contribute as well.
Yes, my chairman, I'm ready now to add more to what you have said.
Microphone.
Am I recognized, my chairman?
Sorry, hold on. After IPC.
Thank you, my chairman. I think last month you presented it. This the AGM. I will let us do it at the AGM.
All right, thank you. You can use your.
APP,
Separate.
the chairman of the branch, my name remained the same forever. I'm Engineer Sunday Amos Ogotonde. It is not a new thing that people donate materials. Even at the headquarters, we receive materials. And then when you get to the headquarters, even if you have forgotten the names of the past president of NSC, you see their names inscribed on the doors around. So I think that if somebody donates materials, yes, we appreciate them doing it. There are other things we can give them to appreciate them. But the flaws of this tower, the commandment of this secretariat in any form needs to be named after our past chairman or our past elders. Thank you very much. And alternatively, this is not for discussion now. It's supposed to be ratified at the AGM. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Madam Chairman, distinguished fellows of Ikeja branch and members. First, I'd like to say Ekuleo. After you donated me to the headquarters, it's my first physical meeting. and I'm very happy to be here. I always am happy and excited to be amongst my people here in Ikeja branch, where it all started from, like you said like you wrote on the platform. Now, I'd like to, before I go to the subject at hand, I'd like to commend the EXCO for this, ably led by the chairman. When I walked in fact, this door is closed. And then I walked in there and I was like, okay, this is not what I am used to. So thank you very much for all that you have been doing. I can see there are a lot of other positive changes, and we can only just say thank you. And as we wind up, I will say that your work will continue to speak for you. Now, that brings me to the matter at hand. Well, I've heard the IPC talk about the fact that we should go to AGM, but I'd like to point out to the IPC that matters like this don't have to go to AGM. AGM is for ratification. The monthly general meeting is as strong as the NSC Council, which occurs every other month. So we take decisions here. The decision to name this complex Ralph Alabi Engineering Center was not done at the AGM. The decision to name Oluwawo Yinfa was not done at the AGM. So, of course, we are advancing. So we can go to AGM for ratification, but we can make decisions here. If we have to wait once in a year to make some important decisions, then we might as well just not do anything. And now, what people encourage now, the global standard now, is to have structures, and then you get people to invest. When they invest, they also want to show to the stakeholders and shareholders that they are indeed doing the corporate, civil responsibility, CSR, social responsibility. Thank you. Thank you. And one of the best ways of doing that is to have the kind of thing that the chairman has suggested. Of course, I do agree that we can name some of the rooms in the main building after past chairman, if we wish. Those rooms that were named at the HQ, they were not just named for free. There were contributions towards them. So we can call our past chairman to contribute towards maybe some of the rooms here. But as far as the resource center is concerned, I believe that if a company comes forward and decides to equip the center, the tower remains Aregbesola Tower because he built it. So if we named it after him for building it, what stops us from naming the resource center after the company or organization that actually equips it? It's the same thing, in my opinion. So I will urge members to look at it from that point of view. This remains Ralph Alabi Center. Within the center, we have the Rauf Aregbesola Towers. And within the towers, we have a resource center named after the people who have equipped the center. That center, that resource center has been there for over 2 years now. I think it was the building, the tower was commissioned during the inauguration of exactly Ogumola. So, and we did not find anybody to do it since then. I think the least we can do is to show appreciation and then encourage more organizations to come here and invest. If we have other centers that are within the tower, why not? As you leave, the next person comes in, gets somebody to equip another floor, and it's named after the organization. We have nothing to lose. We still have rooms here if we want to honor our past chairman, in my opinion. But those ones that are for business, let's keep them for business, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Engineer Shola Lisa.
Who am I to talk after my IPP? But I think somebody has to support. But let me begin. I want to support. But let me begin by saying that High GM Oshuolale happened to be an active member of Nigeria Society of Engineers by virtue of, I want to say it publicly, by virtue of the assistance and effort of the IPP. Thank you, ma'am. Coincidentally, too, I happened to get my fellowship during our tenure. Double asset through her. Thank you, ma'am. No, it's a privilege. I was qualified, but it's a privilege. I did not become a member of NSC until about 35 years after graduation. Even though I became a graduate member in 1989, but I decided not to follow up. I appreciate you. Having said that, to the IPP by saying that, trying to recall, I think there was a meeting or meetings where we said whoever that donated will be recognized. And I don't think we should change that.
Yeah, that's in the proposal that I inherited from Engineer Ogumola.
Yes.
We listed some of those things and, give them options.
Yeah.
Of...
So if somebody has taken that pain to donate, why back? Support that we should name that place after CFI. Why saying that? What's the meaning of CFI?
I don't know.
It's a company.
It's a company.
Is it owned by an engineer?
Yes.
Okay. It's an
In fact, my classmates, to be precise.
Okay. So, thank God. Thank God. Okay. We know where it's even coming. No.
That body.
Supporting.
Yes, it's my, yes.
Yeah.
No, some. Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. It's even an added advantage.
Yes.
If you have people supporting you, they see the good thing in you. It might be your class. If he doesn't see any good thing in you, he just turn his back against you. So he has seen that good thing in you. So in conclusion, supporting the fact that we should name that place and take it to the next
AGM
for ratification. Having said that, I want to move in motion. I'm a politician. To motion. In recognizing the fact that there are here and there that we should take it to AGM
for ratification.
The IPP has said, okay, we should do it. I want to move a motion that place to be named after CFI for its contribution, and probably, I want to choose my word now, probably, if agreed by this meeting, that we take it to AGM for ratification. Good enough, the AGM is coming up in the next 1 month. Thank you. That's my motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So to put a context to it, organizations have money to give out, but they need trusted hands. So, oh God, yes. Microphone. Engineer Akintola, Engineer Jani, I'll call you, sir.
While that the ESCO should note that if there are other things to be ratified at the AGM, let them articulate them so that we'll be able to ratify them at the AGM. Things like this, like the IPP have said, are things we agreed on, and then like what the IPC also said, I think the two are in tandem. So none has violated any law, and I believe by the time it gets to the AGM will not say no. And but is there any agreement with them in terms of maintenance and any other thing?
No, those we will take on.
Yeah?
I said those we will take on.
Okay. Maybe you need to do that to tidy up so that those things will not just be there and we get spoiled without maintenance. Thank you.
All right. Engineer OES Sajani, then I'll call the... Please, is there any counter motion to all that has been put forward? Engineer OES Ajani, if you want to speak on this matter, you can unmute and speak.
Thank you very much, my chairman. I'm first and foremost impressed that the matters that be important people in our branch are in this meeting today, particularly our successful ambassador to the national body in the person of the immediate past president, Engineer Mrs. Ogutala FNSC, the powerful woman of NSC. Thank you for gracing this occasion. And I think since you have spoken, we are good followers of good leader. And I think Engineer Oswald has spoken, and I'm supporting in the abstract. Thank you very much for this support.
Thank you very much, sir. Engineer Kule Adebajo, FNSC, FAENG.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I recognize you, my chairman. I recognize my immediate past president of NSC and all others, fellow past chairmen and leaders of the branch and all of you. I think actually I'm quite impressed that everything that has been said has shown the quality of Ikeja branch really and our members in totality. And it's always good to also show that there's always room for discussion, and engineers do that. I therefore would say I am also reasonably well aligned with the direction of naming it accordingly, but I have a slight proviso. So maybe the motion on the floor may be adjusted. Usually when items are started from scratch, like a whole new building is donated, it will be given the naming and it's there forever and ever, amen. But when we have something of this nature where it's actually an enhancement and equipping, Engineer Akintola has just more or less set the pace for my thoughts, and that is there is actually no reason for CFI to say, well, my classmate has left. I've done what I want to do in the year 2026. Don't call me, I'm gone. And everything can just be left there. So my thoughts are that we would normally want to name something that we know is still correct in terms of maybe the maintenance that was mentioned, or at least just to be part and parcel of us. So you may want to think of a termed naming, so that in the year, God, if we're all around in the year 2050 or whatever, and CFI it ceases to even exist, it will not necessarily remain being called that. So we may want to do a term which we can make some arrangements to see that if they are continuously supporting us, that term can be renewed. So that's just an addition to what has been said, that maybe because this is not built from scratch, this is just an enhancement. Maybe you might want to say for the next 3 years or 5 years at the maximum, you would call it that, and it can easily be changed should the need arise. It will be also, I hope it will be an incentive for CFI to continue supporting the branch irrespective of who is in leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Engineer Yusuf Abdrazak, 1 minute.
Yes. Thank you very much. Let me stand on the well-established protocol. First and foremost, I think I will first of all like to appreciate the branch chairman for the remarkable development the branch has actually witnessed in recent times. As I mentioned during our last ESCO meeting last week, this progress recorded across various initiatives is commendable, and it actually reflects purposeful leadership. These achievements continue to strengthen the image of our branch and demonstrate our collective commitment to excellence as we are the branch to beat. And on the issue of the naming of our training facilitation hall, I want to also express my support for naming the hall after CFI. I believe this recognition is well deserved, considering the significant contributions made by CFI in equipping the hall to a very high standard. I had the privilege of officially launching the hall after it has been equipped, because we had the training there by the training and facilitation committee, and I was genuinely impressed by the quality of the facility, the ambience, the equipment, and the entire setup greatly enhanced the training experience, enabling the participants to engage effectively and also comfortably throughout the program. It was evident that the investment made by CFI had a direct and positive impact on the success of the training. So, and for this reason, I respectfully support the naming of the hall after that. Doing so reflects the culture of gratitude, strengthen our relationship with partners, and also preserve the history of our. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Yusuf Abdulrazak. I think we've had, there is no counter motion. So we'll put this together as part of the things we might need to ratify during the AGM. Then we also look at the terms as suggested by the 6th branch chairman, Engineer Kunle Adebayo, and the acting president, and present it during the AGM. Thank you very much, everyone. I must also see this opportunity to acknowledge the support of the Training and Facilitation Committee and the Asset Management team as well. They brought out various ideas, and that is part of what we're seeing in ensuring that the money is judicially used and implemented into something we are all proud of. Thank you very much, all the committees that have supported the ESCO. To some of our leaders that just came in, a past publicity secretary, Engineer Stella, you're very welcome. Engineer MB Odetokun went to the restroom, a past general secretary of the branch as well. Thank you very much for attending. So I leave it at that. AGS, pardon me, let's move to the committee activities. They're all part of the things you probably want to. So I'll suggest that I call on the various committees to give an update. Innovation Week, Engineer.
Sorry, my chairman, I'm even driving now. I'm on my way to the branch. I have left my system, so I will join the soonest.
Okay,
at the physical meeting.
Engineer Kinowo, the Innovation Committee Chair.
Good afternoon, my chairman. Good afternoon, my IPP, distinguished elders of the society, fellows here present, and my fellow colleague members. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm already on my way to the branch. I went to so many other places for official assignments, and I also branch at the clinic for a final test. That's why I'm still on my way. There are heavy traffic, so that's why we are trying to navigate our way. The Innovation Week 2026 Innovation Week 8th edition with the theme Engineering Adaptable Solution for Energy Access and Sustainable Development for All came up on the 24th to 26th of June this last month, and it was very, very successful outing. We had a lot of people come around. We have over 100 secondary school participants that came, 10 schools across the mainland area, and we have that also came. So it was a huge success. the brochure, I believe some copies of brochures are in the branch for members to see. And the report is being collated. We thank God because we surpassed the budget that we have, and the report is still being collated and will be submitted to the ESCO as soon as we finish the reporting. Thank you very much, sir and ma.
Thank you very much, Engineer Akino. Just to put a proper perspective, so the committee raised over 5 million. Their budget was about 4 point something million. And I think in a very long time, it's the first time we are having such significant donation. We are very, kudos to the committee chair. He was challenged. He took up the challenge, worked day and night, and broke down after. So, Engineer Akino, I openly acknowledge your presence. I mean, your support, your hard work, and I wish you quick recovery. I know it was a lot, and I thank you for taking up the challenge and making us to surpass. And like we said, that when organizations know that when they invest, the money will go into what they put their money from, they will give more. So a lot of them came and they were impressed and said they look forward to next year. So like I mentioned, we really look forward to you also helping us to take the bar much higher. Thank you. I would want to just take permission to just entertain our own again. I mean, I want to just have a discussion with that. So I'll be yielding to the vice chairman to just pilot the meeting whilst I will be back. But before I go, in our usual manner, we have our grand style of welcoming our specials. And today, I just want to give a token. I want the past chairmen that are present to help me dress our 34th president and give her branch shirts. This is part of the new shirts we've just started making. So this is our own copy, and I will want all the past chairmen that are here to support me in doing that briefly. Engineer Akinola. Okay, so Engineer Biodetokun, please, you can join. Engineer Sunday Oguntunde. And let me also call Engineer Agbado Sholali.
No, okay. I'm really highly privileged to present this beautiful T-shirt to our indefatigable IPP. Sorry, I'm sorry. Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala. We adore you. We appreciate you. We recognize you. We know you are a woman of substance. You did well. You really represented us well at the headquarters, and our name was not destroyed. Thank you very much. In token appreciation of your contribution to the growth of engineering in particular, and promoting Ikeja branch, we present this to you as a token honor. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay. Our potential president, let me.
I hope too many people will not be going out with the president, immediate past president, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala FNSC, our own dear president. So we'll continue. We are continuing the meeting right away, and we'll move to the next item on the agenda. I want to call on the committee chairman of Olu Awoyifa annual public lecture in person of Engineer Olubumi Akiboboye. Please, you can come forward to present your reports.
All right. Standing on the wall, I, Engineer Olubumi Manuel Akimboboye, hereby give the report for the 17th Olu Awonyefa annual lecture and the induction of new corporate members, which was actually done on the 6th of June, 2026 at exactly 11 a.m. in the morning, where we have a lot of dignitaries which actually came for the program. And during the course of this program, we are happy to announce to the House that we inducted 90 new corporate members in the Nigeria Society of Engineers Ikeja branch. This is actually because of the various activities that have been done at the branch, and you can see the impact of the branch. So this actually prompts all of them to become a corporate member, and they are being inducted officially to the NSC Ikeja branch. During the course of this program, we have our chairman, which actually championed the opening address for the program, followed by the representative of the president, which is the past president of NSC, Engineer Ademola Isaac Olorunfemi, FNSC, who actually represent the president of NSC during the program. And we have other dignitaries from the family of Olu Awonyefa who actually came for the program. We want to sincerely appreciate everyone also for their support during the course of the program. And before then, I also want to iterate that in the course of the program, there was an award, or let me just say a token given to the best graduate student of chemistry department in the Obafemi Awolowo University. And also we were able to give an emblem of appreciation to our keynote speaker and also our guest speaker program, which progressively we also decorated our corporate members for being part of NSC Ikeja branch and also for their support in during the course of the program. So at the end of this program too, the program was also publicized over all the social medias, and also it was featured champions also on the NTA News and the likes. At the end of this program, we actually carried a project which we called the donation of 2 smart TV to NSE Ikeja branch. So as you can see, by the time you enter into secretariat, you see a smart TV at the reception, and also there's another TV at the ESCO room. This is actually funded and donated by the committee and also the program of Oluwawonyinfa Annual Lecture. So I want to sincerely appreciate everyone, the ESCOs of NSE Ikeja branch, and also the inductees that actually participated actively in the course of the program. Same time, I want to sincerely appreciate all the members of NSE Ikeja branch for coming throughout for us throughout the program, and also to our sponsors and those people that actually facilitated the program. We say thank you and to you all. So going to the financial, very also important. In the course of the program, we're able to generate about 7.7 million naira, and our budget was about 6.6 million, and we have a leftover of about 2 million naira, which part of it was also used for the purchase of the television that we have at the branch. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Chairman of Oluwawonyinfa Lecture. So do we have any comment from the house, both online? Okay, please, the microphone to Engineer GM Olusholale.
Let me first of all commend the effort of the committee led by the technical secretary for a job well done. We know it's very rare for us to have surplus when we have programs. But in this particular case, they've been able to get surplus. And coincidentally, and a way of commending them too, they've been able to decide to apply the surplus to furnish the secretariat. This is a good one. I have 2 issues. The first one is your report. Because I think I've said it several. If we don't have documentation, it might be difficult for us to have where to come back to. And that is, it was not possible for us to take part in the group dynamics at the last conference. Your report, is it submitted already to the secretariat?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
a plus. Please let us document that. This even part of the document will be collating for group dynamics. Then the second one is, you say you are 90.
Yes, sir.
If any of them at this meeting,
This for China.
any of them,
Online.
right? See,
None of them.
them it is. all will be. So that's a challenge to the executive. Please kindly note it.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. That is well noted. Before I call on Engineer Ogutude Sunday for his response, quickly, I want to acknowledge that that particular statement. Obviously, we need the report, and of course, the members also need to join as it were. Although some of them have actually they joined online, some of them have been coming to the branch too as member before they became inducted as a corporate member. But thank you very much for that. It's well noted. So I want to revert to Engineer Sunday Ogutude. Thank you, sir.
Chairman, all other protocol duly observed. Mine is caution. Caution. I am surprised that the chairman of that committee declared surplus and he spent the surplus because he told us that the two part of the money that they got as surplus, they use it for renovation of the hall. That statement is too much. It's too much. The chairman is not here now. And maybe privately I will meet with the chairman. No matter how good the project you want to do, you need our permission as a branch to spend our money. If the governor gives you money, you can't spend our money. Once the money enters NSC Ikeja branch, it becomes the property of NSC Ikeja branch. So before you can spend the money, the ESCO must approve it. After the approval of the ESCO, the branch needs to be aware. But just the committee chairman to tell us here that they had a surplus of about 2 million and part of the money have been spent for renovation. That area should be deleted in their report. If they have not submitted it, if they have submitted it, it should be run back and they rewrite. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for that observation, sir. That's very valid, and I'm taking that as a take home. And of course, I will revert back to the chairman who will also do the needful. Thank you very much, sir, for that. Okay, before I call on, there are people online. Let me call on our fourth branch chairman, Engineer Francis Oguamana, FNSC. Daddy, you have the floor. You can unmute and speak, sir.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman, the chairman of the branch. Unfortunately, the immediate past president of the NSC has left. I was going to commend her. I was going to welcome her formally to Ikeja branch. I think in the last 2 years, this has been the first time she formally attended a branch meeting. And it is understandable because she's been having the schedules, most of the time that doesn't even allow her to stay in one place. But be that as it may, I want to commend the chairman of this branch because she has raised the bar high to whoever will be taking over from her. The bar has been really raised high, and we should not expect anything lower than what the current branch chairman has been able to do. You can see all the infrastructure and renovation projects that are going on in the branch, and how she's been able even to attract donors to Ikeja branch. I think it's a commendable effort, and whoever is going to take over from her can do more and far better. Now, talking about some of these programs on the branch, regarding the Oluwawoyifa program, Yeah, we were told that so much money was raised, and at the end of the day, they declared surplus. And the same thing applies to other programs. And I want to advise that that we got so much money this year does not mean that we will continue to have so much money to play with or for our program, because sometimes you can have donor fatigue. You know, you call people to come and donate this year, another year you call them, another year. So I want to suggest that when you have programs like this, more so that these programs are continuous, that a portion of the money should be rolled over to the next program of the same program of the branch. For instance, if you raise like 2 million this year, surplus, you're not sure of getting the same 7 million that you got last year. So some money should be left in the kitty of each of the programs as probably a seed money for the next program. So that is a point that should be taken. That the fact that we spend so much money does not mean that all that money should go to the branch activities. These programs, Rafa Labi is a yearly program, Oluwawo is a yearly program, so many other programs. So we must ensure that if we are able to make profit from a particular program, we have to retain some of the money and carry it over as a seed money for the following year's program. So that's my take. I want to commend the committee of the Awo Ifa program for raising so much money and for donating the television to the branch. But be that as it may, just like somebody has said, you cannot spend the branch money on your own. You got to get approval. The ESCO, well, if the ESCO has agreed that they are going to donate his television, so be it. But the information has to come to the general meeting for approval and ratification. That's my point. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Daddy Francis Oguaman, FNSC, for that contribution. It is well noted, and of course, we can assure you that the ESCO will look into it and they will do the needful. Thank you very much.
So just to put a context to what is being discussed, the ESCO decided that those 2 screens should be bought. It was a joint ESCO decision and majority were in attendance. The screen that is at the reception was part of the project we put forward to various committees, and the committee was able to live up to expectation. So we don't need to bring it to the House for ratification. Those are some of the projects that we should actually think as ESCO. I mean, just the way we renovated this all and do so many other things. They are projects of the branch. Thank you. Microphone. Engineer Sulaiman, I'll come to you.
The branch chairman, the IPP, and all other protocols were and duly observed. Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The only comment I have, writing up is the comment on the expenditure. I was going to say, before you mentioned it, that any committee that award and generates money, of course, it's under the purview of the ESCO to ratify expenses, but to say that the House should not be informed will not be right. If you do something, you have done it under the cover or the authority of the entire membership branch. So I feel that it will be necessary to have a request by a way of informing the House that you have done this. Of course, what you have done is right. But if the ESCO ratifies that this should be done, you have the right. It's under your purview to approve any expenditure from anywhere if it enters the covers of the account. But to say that you don't need the recourse of the House by way of commission that we actually did this. Even though we see it, you can also tell us that we have done this. And then if anybody have any comments why you shouldn't do it or why you should do it, then the person can also give. That's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's not what I meant. Is to say before we do the project, the committee has accepted the project, that they would do it. So when they make the savings, they went ahead and do it. But to say before they spend the money, I mean, that's the part I'm saying. Sorry. Okay. It was ESCO joint decision. Yes.
Hey, it's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm now saying.
No. I didn't say that, please. I never said that, oh. I didn't say that, please. Engineer Sulaimon, FNS.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, for the clarification. My brother, thank you for your opinion, and then our elder that raised that. I think the chairman has clarified it. We don't need to go a bit further on it. The chairman said the ESCO approved. So if the ESCO met, they have majority in the meeting and they approved. They approved on our behalf. And I think the report given by the chairman was informing us what has been done. So I think the idea of informing us, the idea of the ESCO approving is already satisfied. But what I want to say is that you don't report surplus and say you have spent it. That's where the issues are. You don't report surplus and say you have spent it. So I think the report needs to be changed, remove surplus, and say that something like the committee generated enough and then they bought some things for the use of the branch. No, the committee generated, no, they have a way of writing and then, but they can't report surplus, that's what I know. But they can report in a way that does not bring about surplus and that captures that the expenditure has been done with approval of the ESCO. That's what I was.
Sorry, Engineer Oseni next. Apologies, sir. Thank you. Engineer Oseni.
Thank you, Chairman. All protocol did observe. My take on this report with regards to the surplus thing is straightforward. The committee has done its bit or our bit, and they submitted the report to the ESCO plus the surplus. The mandate of the committee is to organize Michael Awoyinfa lecture, not to equip the secretariat. I'm not sure that's in the mandate given to the committee. So submit your report with the surplus. The ESCO will now say, oh, we have Awoyinfa, we do it. Okay, we want to buy television. Go ahead and buy television. Not to now merge it with Michael Awoyinfa report. They are separate items. So that's the number 2 is that I hope in the report, the list donors that made up to 7 million has been included in the report. Yes. So to be a guide for the next set of committee members to know where to go and where not to go. Finally, is that it's good we have 90 new corporate members. My experience is that we still have more outside there. I called the chairman after the few days to the program. I discovered that there are some members who just became corporate members in our office there in Hausa that were not even aware of the induction. So, and I believe that their records must have been passed to the branch from national, that these are the successful candidates. So how they didn't get the information was not clear. So next time, please, let's ensure that we reach out to all qualified candidates to be part of the induction. They are still hanging now. They can't collect their certificates. Thank you very much.
So the first one, committee chair, I will want you to speak. When we got this donation of 80 kVA, okay.
Let me help her. She's my. No. Wait. Wait. See, Chairman, you have been rescued, so no need to put yourself in further trouble. The committee has no right to purchase equipment. They are to give their report, like somebody has said. However, the ESCO has decided on what to do with the proceeds or the surplus, as it were, and it has been done. You have informed the House, right? So that's fine. So at least that's for next time. So the committee shouldn't have reported that at all, and it's been captured. So no need for you to ask anybody. The subject is closed, please.
Your phone power system training, engineer Toyin Ojuko. If you are joining virtually, you can unmute and speak. Sorry, on the new members. Sorry, engineer Ojunko. On the new members, so we have a process in the branch, and HQ will not release to you specific to say these are your new members. Members, when they are registering, they ought to bring their form to the branch. Then we take note of their names and we put them in a group and guide them till the end of their registration. Then when it is induction time, we also tell them the process. So it's a process that takes between 3 to 6 months, right from when they do the report writing and we follow through. So it's either they come and stamp their forms or someone else did for them and they didn't bring their form to the branch. But anybody that come and stamp their form in the branch, they're automatically on our database. So it's not our fault. Some even they are on our database, but say they are not ready for induction. So we need to find out who signed their form for them on behalf of the branch. But any form that the branch signed, they are in our database and we capture them. And that's why we have a very significant number this year, 90, because we follow through every process, right from registration to report writing to the exam. Thank you, sir.
Come through you, or they come from abroad. You know, some people, as this is online, there are many things that happen. All you need to do, just go in there, harvest whatever you harvest. And some may even be in some branches and they find themselves in the Kenya. Harvest them, let them come and tell you no. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Your form coordinator, next committee.
Good evening, my chairman. Good evening, the immediate past president of NSC. Good evening to our fellows, the elders, and also to the ESCOs present, as well as all the members of NSC Ikeja branch. I just want to give a report on the power systems training, which is one of NSC Ikeja's flagship program, and it is ongoing. It's a 7-Saturday program to equip young engineers and also engineers on how the power systems, especially in Nigeria, works and what difference they can make in this system. This year, we have over about 45 participants who are attending, and we are going towards the 4th Saturday, which is coming this weekend, and they will be going to Egbin Power Station. This year as well, we have introduced a project to all participants that every participant will participate in, and they will be graded on the closing day, on their closing ceremony. So we've given projects to them that they should provide solutions to both the generation, to the transmission, to the induction, and also to the customer-facing part of the power system. So that means it contains the end-to-end distribution of power from both generation right onto the final usage. The training has been going on successfully and would continue again this Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can you take the CNG as well? August 7 and 8.
Okay. So last year we had a CNG training organized in the branch when the alternative source of supply for vehicles came up in the country, and we followed through last year. This year again, we have reached out to IOGC, our next neighbor here, as regarding that training as well, so that we can also use their facilities for the practical aspect of that training. We are also looking at them for being our facilitators as well for their training. We are still following through with them. We are yet to fully get responses from them, but once we have gotten that, we will definitely relay to the house. Thank you.
Thank you. Any feedback coming from members? The adverts are the advert for the CNG will go out, but the registration for the PASS system is already closed and is currently running. Thank you. Next committee, kinematics and impacts. That's the group dynamics. Yes, yes, ma. Yes. Thank you very much, ma. We want to sincerely appreciate our 34th president, Engineer Margaret Aino Ogutala, FNSC. Thank you so very much, ma. Thank you for coming. The group dynamics reports, GS or Assistant General Secretary. Group dynamics reports, please. I will come back to it once everyone is back in the room again.
Yes, my chairman, my GS will give the report in due course. As
Okay.
I said, I'm almost at the back. I'm in traffic now.
Okay, thank you. Engineering week, the vice chairman is outside. The branch electoral committee, I'll call on the chairman, Engineer Ayo Ario, FNSC.
Good afternoon, my chairman, and my elders in the house, and the fellow distinguished members. Please kindly let me stand on exit. Okay. I am supposed to give a briefing on the activities of the electoral committees. Okay. In fact, that's precisely why I came.
Thank you,
it's
sir.
on the agenda. I think it is pertinent and important to let every one of us know that we are gradually approaching the end of this year, which culminates in the engineering week, and that engineering week carries the embodiments of annual general meeting, which also includes the general election. By the grace of God, my name is Christopher Oluwole Ayo, and I happen to be the chairman of the electoral committee that is working to organize this year Nigerian Society of Engineers Ikeja branch 2026 elections. As we promised the other time I came here, that was last month's general meeting, the process was to be kick-started from June, Monday, June 22nd, with the first announcement for the election, which by the grace of God, we have done. If you care to go through our platforms, the official platform, the social platform, you will see the list of all the requirements that you will need to get yourself, any interested party, to get yourself ready for the election. The election itself will come on the annual general meeting day of Thursday, 20th, 2026. The first election announcement has gone out, as promised, 22nd of June. The second election announcement has also gone out this last Monday, on the 29th of June. We still have the luxury of the third announcement, which is coming up next Monday. That will be the 6th of July. I just want to use this opportunity to intimate everybody
to who might be interested, all you needed is to go through the NSC bylaw as part of the information you need to know what election is all about. The positions that are available for elective posts have been advertised in our announcement and it's also in the NSC bylaw. We are not going to do anything outside the NSC bylaw. We're guided strictly by the NSC bylaw. The guidance for guideline for the conduct of the election proper is also published, which we will see on our platform. Along the line, I can say that part of the activity timetable is that any participant, any interested person can pick up the nomination form, fill it, and submit it with the direction given already, and submit it by hand to the admin officer here at the secretariat. We're going to follow all of that strictly. And the last day of submission is, I think, Tuesday, 14th of July. Tuesday, 14th of July. That will leave us enough time to do all the necessary preparation before the D-Day. We're going to have some series of activities to meet the contestant, to screen the contestant, and so on and so forth. So this is just an opportunity to formally announce to our members the activities of the electoral committee. And I would like to use this opportunity to invite everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. So to all the contestants, please take note of the various dates. The box and the collection process has also been announced. Engineering Week, the vice chairman is not yet back. Don't worry. When he comes, it will give us the updates on that. And when the general secretary also gets back, it will give us on the group dynamic. So the other issues of the day, the secretariat upgrade. So the asset management subcommittee have been meeting, and there are a couple of issues that arise in terms of the regulation on the use of the facility, not only the hall, and also the maintenance. After completed the renovation, we realized that this door got broken. One of the facades outside also has been broken. No follow-up. Amongst other things, some things will get missing. When we just really acquired this public address system, some of it were also damaged, and we feel that there is more to be done rather than the secretariat staff that will not be around. We have a weekend tenant that use this all regularly. So part of the suggestion and the proposition they are making is to have a facility manager or facility management engineer or something that will be dedicated. We're initially meant to have GPFI to maintain it, but the bill, we couldn't factor out how we're going to maintain it. So the committee suggested that we should have a facility manager, and the MD of GPFI has volunteered to manage that officer for free. So we're not engaging CFI, but he has volunteered that once we get the officer, he will oversee the officer and how they manage the whole process. So the subcommittee, I don't know if Engineer Adebokale or Engineer Chude is online to give a brief. They will get the officer, they will send out the adverts, and it will go through our interview process, and the officer will be handed over to secretariats and GPFI to help us to continue to manage it. Part of the suggestion is that it will be performance-based by the officer. So it's not going to come as a burden for the secretariat. It will be performance-driven so that we're able to sustain it. So we will keep giving updates as the development evolves. Thank you. Back to engineering with the vice chairman is there. I'll yield the floor to the vice chairman.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Good evening once again. Let me use the opportunity to acknowledge all our past chairmen using our fourth branch chairman, Engineer Francis Oguamana, FNSC, Engineer Kula Adebajo, Engineer Akitola Charles Akitayo, Engineer Fumi John Adedotun, and all other past chairmen. And of course, Engineer Sulaiman, FNSC, Engineer Degboyega, as a point of contact to other lead elders in the house and online. Let me start by apologizing for coming late. Engineer J. Mosholale, Engineer Biod Edotekun, leaders, thank you. Let me apologize for coming late. It's not part of my purview. I actually encountered some challenges on the way. So coming to the engineering week, engineering week is very, very close. Comes up between 17th to 21st of August 2026. And our intention is to have a week-locked program. We start with a press conference on Monday, on the 17th. And of course, we have 5th Ademola Olorunfemi Kolokom on the 18th. The 5th Ademola Olorunfemi, I've been in touch with Engineer Ademola Ezekiel Olorunfemi, FNSC, the past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Have been taught successfully. The date has been secured, and the guest speaker is Engineer Dosumu Olufemi, FNSC. The topic for that day, renewable energy and climate change, opportunities and challenges. That's for Tuesday. And of course, the theme for our engineering week is transformative engineering for energy security and sustainable developmental impact, which is in line with the international conference theme. So these are part of the program that are lined up. On Tuesday, we're having the colloquium right here at the Secretariat. And on Wednesday, we're going to have a technical visit, which we are looking at a few alternatives that we'll be visiting for a technical visit. On Thursday, we have a line of program as well. On Thursday, we have Elders / Fellows Forum running concurrently with the Year Fund and Spouses Forum by 12. Our intention is to engage to ensure that all our members participate in one area of or the other. Either you are in Year Fund or you are in the Fellows, Elders, or the spouses are also having a date also. And in the evening of Thursday, which is on the 20th, is our annual general meeting and election by 5 p.m. And the program will be wrapped up on Friday with a dinner at World Night. Our intention is to have our dinner and our night outside the purview of the Secretariat. Hopefully, we are still engaging the committee. We are meeting judiciously and the work is in progress. In line, while drawing the budget for the long week program, we factor in so many things and we have to come to reasonably about 16 million naira will be needed to execute this 1 week program. And I can say confidently that we have people that have been organizations and people that have been supporting us, and letters have been sent out, although some letters will be sent out this week again to some of our leaders who will also be supporting one way or the other. And the committee has written other parastatals organizations also, and I can say that this next week we're having an engagement with Lagos State Building Control Agency, who will also be partnering with this engineering week. And we have one of our member, Engineer Fumi Olubajo, who is also supporting, who who has supported Engineering Week with a huge sum of money. Thank you very much. Well, we have other organizations that have also supported us with huge sum of money. Of course, the list is on. It has not ended, so we'll be reaching out to every member of this branch, one way or the other, for your support, so that we have a fruitful and resourceful Engineering Week 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Vice Chairman. So go and get your dinner outfits. You can start making it now. We're going out. We've done it before and we'll do it again. Thank you very much. A reminder about the International Engineering Conference. The planning at the secretariat level has not started, but the HQ will be going to Maiduguri for the council meeting next week to inspect the venue and also keep us updated on other plans. I mean, that was similar to what is being done annually. The council meeting, some of the council meetings are scheduled to the venue for inspection. We did that in Ibadan. So let's be getting ready. And at the last council meeting also, we were shown some updates by some council members and leaders of NSC that visited Maiduguri. So sometimes it's not what we read online that is actually the real situation. So we'll bring you more updates when I go to Maiduguri for my last council meeting as the 16th branch chairman of this great branch. It's been an exciting journey. So I'll call the sports, still under issues of the day on the 2026 International Conference. I will want to call the sports officer, Engineer Franklin, to give us an update. We've done some registration and we want to get more updates.
Thank you, my chairman. Standing on the well-established protocol, I want to give a brief information on our sports preparation ahead of the 2026 National Engineering Games. So as it is, we have actually submitted our sports file for NSC Kejam branch. Our participant has actually shown forth their interest to participate in the National Engineering Games. So we have several. I just want to give a brief rundown on the participants from our branch. We have about 30 players, football players who has actually shown interest. We have about seven participants who are going to be participating in the marathon, 30 to 40 years. We have about the table tennis, the male 8 players. We have our female table tennis players, they're like 2. We have our chess players, 3 chess players for our adults. We have one person who indicated a student. And we have our 4 Scrabble players, our senior engineers, and we have 2 Scrabble players, our students, and 1 person who indicated interest for dancing competition. Just a brief information. These games, we are going to, the opening ceremony will start on the 11th of July. This, I believe this Saturday. So the opening ceremony is starting with the awareness walk and the cycling competition, and some of the games are going to be played, but I believe the football will commence other days. So in this regards, we are also going to be sending our participants from NSC Ikeja branch to represent us there. So we actually here to solicit your support for the games actually, so that we can actually go and represent our branch. We don't want to, we are the branch to beat. We don't want to be missing when they call our name to be, to show forth our branch emblem there. So this is all we want to do. So any information, we'll be passing it on our platforms, several platforms, so that we can be informed on the progress of the game. Thank you very much. Thank you much.
Thank you very much. I think those are the major items on the agenda. So we're to go into the technical session, which will be taken by our vendor for the payment platform. So while they're getting ready, I want to go to other agenda. I'm not sure they are able to make it to the microphone. Engineer MB Odetokun, I acknowledge you once again, sir. Thank you very much for coming around.
Thank you, my chairman. My fellow engineers, good evening. I want to appreciate the current executive, especially the chairman and his executive, for the wonderful jobs they have been doing to give a facelift to this building. Since this was done, I've really not been here. It's now that I actually appreciate what has been done. And I see that the toilets too are very well done. Well done, my chairman and your executives. Yes, having said that, I also want to say an appreciation, though it may be belated. In the month of February, I gave out my daughter to our husband, and this branch was adequately represented. I appreciate that. I thank you, everybody, very well. May God continue to give us glory to celebrate more of those things. Yes, having said that, I've been a member of this branch for quite some time. To be precise, I joined this branch in 1995. I went through with Ikeja 97, which was actually the first international conference of NSC. We have never had any religious acrimony. So, and we have been living amicably. Most of my friends here are Christians, even though I am a Muslim. There has never been a time when I gathered Muslims together to campaign against anybody. It surprised me that a rumor is going around that I've started galvanizing Muslims in this branch to vote for a particular contestant. There's nothing that is further to the truth than that. Please, I don't want my name to be smeared in the mud. Whoever is spreading that rumor, to stop it. I don't have any special interest in any candidate. All of them are my friends. We have worked together in one way or the other. So there's no way I can single out a candidate and say, my Muslim brothers and sisters, please let us vote for this candidate. On what ground? Please, whoever is carrying that, if he doesn't want to see the wrath of Allah, is to stop that. Thank you, my chairman.
Thank you very much, sir. I think that's an information. Thank you. Okay. We'll move to the technical session. Upper link, you have the floor. Upper link, I can see you online. Please, you can unmute and speak.
Okay, thank you.
Let me also know the device that I'll be presenting so that we can make you a co-host. Is it the one with the logo?
No, mine will be presenting.
Your name, Francisca?
Yes, Francesca.
Technical, please make Francisca co-host. So while that is going on, I want to acknowledge and appreciate our 4th branch chairman and our FOIF honorary, Engineer Francis Ogwamana, FNSC. Also on the call is Engineer Gani Owolabi, FNSC. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. Engineer OES Sajani, FNSC. I acknowledge you and appreciate your contribution. Engineer Victor Honor, thank you. The Business Luncheon Committee Chair, Engineer Babajide Ajanoku, thank you very much for joining the call. And a past Nimeki Lagos Chapter Chair, Engineer Abdulganiu Tiamiyu, thank you very much for being here. Engineer Diremi Yusuf, I acknowledge you. In the hall also was a past Publicity Secretary, Engineer Diremi, and also a past Technical Secretary of the branch, Engineer Tobias. Yeah, welcome. Upper Link, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
15 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and good evening. So my name is Ugu Francesca. I'll be representing Upperlink in this session. Just a quick brief about Upperlink. We're a fintech organization, and we mostly deal in custom solutions, the building of custom solutions, and the facilitation of payments and other fintech solutions. So what I want to talk about today is, as the topic says, integrated digital and financial solutions. And the purpose will be driving collaborations across diverse professional communities. So what we want to look at in this session would be what's digital solutions, digital services, and financial services mean, and what integration between those two mean. So when we speak of integrated digital and financial solutions, what we mean is bringing together digital services, which are membership management, portal services, collaborations, events, learning, communication, and document management, and then putting them together with, you have payment collections, management of subscription, treasury, budgeting, expenses, financial reporting, banking integration, and putting those two important factors, important ecosystems into one connected ecosystem. Now, why is this important? It's important because technology just isn't enough. Just making a system digitized is not enough, because you have many organizations today that have accounting softwares, they have administrative processes, and we have administrative processes, they have websites, membership databases, payment platforms, email platforms, HR solution, and yet you see that these systems don't communicate. So, and once the systems don't communicate, this creates duplication of work. You have inconsistent data, you have poor decision making, and you have delayed services. So it's not just enough to employ technology in what we do. It's important that we make sure that these systems talk to each other, and so that we can have a more efficient workflow. So now we go into what we have built for NSC Ikeja. So we have been able to develop a membership portal, which is a system that we have designed to automate the membership, revenue collection, and the administrative processes of the NSC Ikeja branch. So the scope of this portal would be a membership application model, which would just enable your members to capture important details so that you can have a comprehensive database of all your members. Now, we also have a membership model. This is an individual interface for members where they can go look up their information. You can see what you have to pay, if you have outstanding payments and things like that. And then we have the resource management model. So the purpose of that is to be able to, for the society to give they might need, maybe in form of PDFs, documentations, or whatever is important to the members. Now we have an e-payment solution also integrated into this portal. Now this e-payment solution will make collections more seamless. So instead of going to make cash payments where you now have issues of leakages and accounting hassles, so you can make your payments online from the convenience of your home. Then we also have portal advertisement functions. Now, this would also be beneficial to the society in terms of passing on information to the rest of its members. You can do it seamlessly to all your members through the portal. Now, we have like current functionalities available for members. Now we have the sign-up process. So the sign-up process has been made seamless. You would go to the portal URL, just log in, put in your credentials, and you can sign up. We have a comprehensive dashboard that gives an overall view of all the information that is pertaining to a particular member. So you have your membership biography, your bio information, your total transactions, your due payments, and payment summary. You have an e-payment integrated into the platform, so you can have a secure method of payments. We also have options. You can use you can pay with your card, your credit card, or you can also do an account-to-account transfer. Those two things are possible on platform. You can also view your transaction history. You have an overview of all payments made by any particular member. Every member will be able to call up those details, and you have it to the as far as transaction number, your amount, the narration date, and all of that. Now you can also have an overview of all pending payments, and you have a resource model as well for such as e-library, training materials, and anything else that the society deems important and beneficial to the growth and development of its members. And then we also have the announcements. So you can view announcements made by the admin. So in case the society needs to pass across vital information, you will be able to see that each member can just see that on their portal as long as they log into their information interface. You won't have an issue of, oh, you didn't receive this announcement when it was passed or things like that. You can go to the portal and you see all of those. Now we have just to talk about the current functionalities for the administration. And yes, we have the dashboard that just has an overview of all current activities. And then you have the list of members. So I think this would be very beneficial in preserving a database, an accurate database of all your members. So you have your list of your members' information, name, phone number, email, and statuses. You have we've been able to dissect this and to show your member categories, your payment history, due payments, and even the option of uploading members. It's a manual process, but it is available. Now you can also create banners with links. You can create banners with links, description, images to be shared to the rest of the members. Now you would also be able to upload resources create categories such as the library and the training materials. You can upload files in different formats such as Word, PDF, Excel, and PowerPoints. And in cases where a cost needs to be ascribed to those resources, all of that is available on the platform. Now, we understand that reporting and reconciliation are important features that are important to the society. So you can always view and generate reports of all payments made through the payment gateway. And like I also mentioned before, you have announcements. You can create announcements that can be shared to all the members. So this is like a summary of what the portal is capable of doing. Now, to the benefits, you have the management of members' information easily and efficiently, saves the time spent in registration, so it's no longer a manual process. Each member can go onto the portal, do their registration, be confirmed, and have a view of their dashboard. They don't need to come physically. Payment reconciliation is also made easier. Creating financial reports is made easier as well because you can download the report, generate and download reports online and in real time. So it's also a cost saving and cost efficient platform because it cuts down costs for direct mail announcements, things like that. And you also have customizable advertisement billboards and newsletters, so you can increase coverage and outreach. Improved membership communications due to the publishing of newsletters. Like I said earlier, you can easily communicate with your members as to announcements or upcoming events. So there's also the management of payments, membership payments, which are automated as well. And then you can also track members with debit balances. You can log into your portal and see how much you owe and things like that. So these are the benefits of the platform that has been created. So I think those are the benefits of the platform that we have created for the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Ikeja branch. Just to touch up on a few digital financial solutions that I believe are beneficial across platforms and across diverse professions. So like I explained earlier, we have when it comes to digital financial solutions, now most of what we have is a collection side and the payout side. So the collection side in form of a payment gateway. The collection side in form of a payment gateway. Now, this payment gateway is also integrated into the platform that we have developed for NSE Ikeja. Now, what this payment gateway allows for is real-time monitoring of transactions and settlements. So you can see the transactions that are coming into, you can monitor the transactions coming into NSE Ikeja's accounts in real time, as well as the settlements of said payments. Now you have diverse collection methods, which include account-to-account transfer and card payments, like I earlier explained. And now you have an audit trail, which will help you monitor the activities going on the platform. And like I said, report generation. And then we also have the option of collection in USD as well as Naira. So if you have members outside of the country, collection of payments or them paying their dues need not be an issue because they'll be able to make payments in USD and you'll be able to get settled in USD as well. So we also have a POS option. We have POS terminals which can also be used in collection. And now that has a lot of benefits, which include convenience. You have accountability because you're able to generate past and present reports. You can do some tracking. You can know who performed what action on the platform. Now you can also increase your customer base. Not that you have a customer base, but in this case, increase your collection base because your customers now have like an easier way of making payments. Now you reduce reconciliation challenges because you can download your reports directly from the platform. With the ability to reach more of your members, you have knowledge, insights, and then we can also reduce revenue leakages that happen with cash handling processes. I do not know if this would be important or to what the NSE Ikeja currently has or is in need of, but I just want to touch on a payout section because I believe it is also a digital financial solution that is important in today's age. So we have the bank accounts monitoring system. So basically what this platform enables corporations or societies like NSE Ikeja to do is to harmonize all their accounts across different banks on a singular platform. Now, maybe some of your members, you have businesses of their own. Now, on a normal day, if you have accounts across different banks, you would have to go to each bank app or something like that and be able to, before you are able to make transactions or conduct any financial activity. So what this BAMS platform does is that it brings all those accounts regardless of bank. So you can have all your information on a particular platform. So you can have access to your EcoBank, your Fidelity Bank, your Polaris Bank, all on a singular platform. And with this platform, you can you can obviously view accounts on a single view. You can fund sweep, make bulk payments. You have reporting and monitoring as well across all your accounts. You have a tax remittance option and as well as vendor management. Now with that vendor management, you can profile all your vendors on a singular platform. You have all their information saved and verified on a singular platform, and you can make payments to them anytime you want. So this will conclude the presentation from Upperlink. Now thank you so much to the NSE Ikeja team for allowing us this opportunity. So in case there are any questions from the members, we'll be able to take them now and answer the questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Francisca. So I will want you to address specifically, you've told all the various benefits, and like I mentioned to I think when I was engaging you, we've been working with Miss Engineer Chioma Okoli. She's a member and she has really educated us on so many things. We also have the financial secretary that was part of the committee that started this process. We want you to tell us, you've told us a lot that can be done, but the current platform, I believe we have some limitations. So I will want you to mention that before members who have been using the platform start asking questions. Engineer Fumi Olubajo, you are welcome back to the hall. And I will want you to also listen to what they've been saying and make recommendations. And MB Odetokun, thank you very much, sir. It's really a great pleasure to have you too. Yes. Francisca, did you hear my question? The limitation of a platform and what we should do next as a branch.
Okay, so from the conversations that we have been having, I understand that the limitations of the platform come in what the additional features that you would want the platform to perform.
There is a suggestion that you run through our portal and tell us the limitation and what we should do next, so that members who are not yet on the portal can go to the portal.
Okay, so as for limitations, I think the limitations will be subjective to your need and your preferences. Meaning what the platform already does is to enable you make collections that you need, and then it records that collections. So it depends on what you need more. If there are additional things that you need, then those will be the limitations. But as to what this platform does, this platform is already functional. So I think maybe a limitation to its use would be that most of the members are not sensitized enough to have not been sensitized on the awareness of the platform. They are not aware that the platform even exists. So the first step would be to sensitize your members that this platform actually exists and tell them what it does, which I have said in the presentation, and enable them to get onboarded on the platform. Now, once they're onboarded, it will be a seamless process from there. Now, I have already explained what the platform does in the earlier slides.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
I think what you will do is to bring our platform on board and tell us, okay, when you enter, this is how you go about navigating each and every items on it, so that the members who are online and the members who are physically, they will see whatever you are doing, and whenever they want to take trial or they want to do anything, they will have a premise by which they can have a safe soft landing. Thank you.
Okay, so I think what I will just do now is I would go away from here and I would try log into the platform so that you can see a live view of what it looks like. Would that be preferable?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me do that. Please hold on a moment.
Okay, so whilst we are waiting for her to log on to the platform, it would be good to know those of us that are already using the platform, by show of raise of hand, who is already on the platform? On the payment portal platform, it's only circulated on the platform. Okay, Engineer Lamin, you can, the financial secretary will share it again. Just only that one. Your phone coordinator, I know you've been part of the discussion. Do you want to say anything?
You asked to show with the raise of hands if we're already on the platform.
All right, thank you.
Okay. However, I also have some reservations because, we're in the new financial year and I just said, let me try to make my payment, but I think I'll give them the feedback after.
All right. Thank you very much. So the portal being shown on the screen and the link has been circulated as well. Francisca, you are not speaking. You need to talk and engage.
Sorry, my apologies. I didn't realize I was muted. So like I said, this is the portal that we have built for NSE Ikeja branch. This is the link to the portal, portal.nscikejabranch.org.ng. Just Google that and this interface will come up. Now you see here that we have login and create an account. Now, if you already have an account, you just need to log in, you'd see your email, put in your email and password and log in directly. But if you do not have an account, you just have to create an account.
Please, I think it will not be out of it that you give the portal. What is the address of the portal?
I portal.nsckejabranch.org.ng.
Ma?
Yes. Was that clear? I don't know if that was communicated. It is above here, portal.nsckejabranch.org.ng.
Members, how we're on the website. Portal is shown on the screen.
Portal.nsckejabranch.org.ng.
Portal.nsckejabranch.org.ng is shown on the screen. It's shown on the screen. You can carry on.
Okay. So I'm just trying to go through this process with you, but then because I would need to sign up with a valid email, I'm trying to do that as well. Please hold on. Okay, so to create an account, first you need to put in your email and put in a password, ensure that they match, and then click on sign up. So it's when you do that, it shows you this, congratulations, you've signed up, you successfully signed up, welcome. An image has been sent to you for verification. So whatever email you use to sign in, you would have to go to the email and click on the email for verification. So let me just quickly go to my email and do the verification. Okay, so this is my email, and this is what the email from NSC, the verification email would look like. You'd see kindly verify your NSC Ikeja account by clicking on the link below, and then you click on verify email. But note that the link expires in an hour, so you have to do that immediately. And then it takes you to this interface. Now, what this interface simply does is to collect your information. So it's like an online membership form. So instead of you filling the form physically, you can do this as well. So you have all this you can fill in all this information segments. You put in your membership type, current number, NSC number, division, your information as well, your first name, middle name, gender, place of work, address, last name, all the important information. And then when you're done with that, you click on the submit button. Now I would just put in dummy information here, so we can move to the next interface.
Members, please, are we following so that we can ask our questions?
And please, at any time you're not following, please feel free to ask me questions.
Okay. So after this, you can be explaining because of time. You can just, I think this is pretty straightforward.
Okay, yeah. So you just do this, put in your address and all of that, and click on submit.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sorry, this is Engineer Precious Ebari. Just to ask, what if you've already paid for the year and you see yourself pending on the platform? How do you update that? How does that clear? You didn't use the platform. Probably I paid directly without using the platform, since the platform is just kind of new to me now. But I can see that my financial year is still pending, not yet updated. How does that work?
Okay. So we would find, first of all, we work on ways to harmonize that. But I think the initial purpose of this platform was to eliminate other methods of payment, to ensure that we know that all payments are coming from one particular source. So you don't have issues of leakages, and because you don't have issues of leakages, you don't have reconciliation issues. So I think for us to harmonize that, we'd have to go to the back end and correct any issues that might arise due to that.
Okay, thank you. Please, that needs to be done. Like I said, this is the first time I'm getting to see the platform, and we paid since I think I paid since like May or something like that. So thank you.
Another question in the hall.
Thank you. Yeah, my question is from the last question. You've not addressed it. As in going to the end, if you didn't pay through the online, how do you get members portal updates? From my own, I'm seeing 2 payment due, and this one have been paid. So if you've gone to the back end, so this one should have been cleared. So how do you do that?
So I think this is where we would have to harmonize our records. So from what I understand, NSC Ikeja already has a record that they have, maybe of members that have paid through other means apart from this platform. So we would need to harmonize that record with this platform. So currently, what this platform accounts for is payments made through the payment gateway on this platform. And like I explained earlier, the purpose of that is to ensure that we can have a comprehensive record. So we don't have multiple payments from multiple sources. And then by the time it comes to reconciliation and accounting, we have that now becomes a hassle, and it becomes a very difficult process. So I think Madam Chairman spoke of in the beginning when it came to shortfalls of the platform. I think this is one of the shortfalls of, not exactly a shortfall of the platform, but then a shortfall in the architecture of the entire system, not just our system, but what needs to be harmonized. So I think that is one of the shortfalls per se that we need to work on so that we ensure that your fiscal records are harmonized with this digital platform.
Okay, so for members that have not logged on to the platform, how do we upload their records so that they go to the platform and see their record? Would that be
would that be I think it would be better, although that is possible, I think it would be better for each member to do what I have just done, which is the signing in process, because they would be able to log into their accounts and see what they are owing by themselves. So I think it will be a much easier process, and in the long run help with this whole reconciliation issue, so that members should just log in, come onto the platform, onboard themselves, which is a very seamless process, like I just explained, so that they can see everything that goes on their personal pages.
Thank you very much. Is it possible to have a transaction receipt obtained from the platform and zero our account for?
Are you speaking of when you make payments?
Yes, that's already existing.
Yes,
Once
that's
you
it.
make payment, you can generate your receipts.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
Please, on the platform, when is the deadline or the expiration for whatever you paid? Because our financial year starts every 1st of July. Like anybody who has not paid for yesterday and today, it means is indebted to the tune of his annual due. What effort or how did you manage that one, or what prompt did you give to the platform to debit? At what time will it debit anybody that, okay, you are owing?
Okay, so this, now you have explained that your financial year begins at July. I cannot speak and say for certain whether this platform is attuned to begin the financial year at July. So that would be we would make sure that we do I get updated information on that for you. So, but I think for now, I think it might start at the beginning of the year. But the purpose of this is to ensure that we get all the information to ensure that this platform is useful to your society. So now, since we have that information, I think we can make changes to the platform to ensure that the financial year begins at July, the 1st of July, like you have said. Now, so what will happen if a member defaults past that 1st of July is that all you would see on your platform is here that you have total due payments. You would maybe see one payment by the beginning of the next financial year. You will see one due payment. So that's what has happened. This platform does not have the ability to directly debit any member's account. So all you would see here on the platform, or all a member will see here on their platform, is the amount of due payments that they have.
I think for its efficiency, that clause will come, that when it is 1st of July every year, you know what you think you have paid and it is active, supposed to turn inactive for somebody to revalidate his or her annual due. I think that is very important for us, please.
Okay.
Engineer, the phone coordinator, any comment from the floor? Microphone to Engineer Adeleye. Any other comments? All right. Engineer, the phone, so you can speak while they get the microphone ready.
Okay. I just want Francesca to please help us check through to the payments type, because I have checked through as well and I've looked at it. Now, payments through transfer doesn't work. and I have not tried the payment through card. And I think transfer is the easiest way for anyone to make payment. So please kindly look at it. I had also sent you a screenshot on Zoom via the chat, the personal chat, so you can as well look at it. Thanks.
All right,
Okay.
FNS.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Francisca, I've heard the word reconciliation, and that's why I'm asking this question. What is the latency when you make payment? That is, if I make payment through this platform, when will it reflect on the branch account? When will it reflect? Or do you need, is it automatic, or you still need to clear it after some time? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so for the first question, I think that would be the issue of the account transfer might be a minor network issue, but all the same, we would appreciate if you send us the error message that you received so that we can look into it and perform our own tests on it. Now, as for the settlements, so we run a T+1 settlement operation as it's a standard by CBN regulation. So what will happen is whatever payment is made today will be settled into the society's account tomorrow. And you can also because you have access to the back end of the payment gateway for NSE Ikeja, so you can see a list of all of that. You can see settlements, every daily settlements that are received to the organization's account.
All right, last question. Please, members, you can drop your comments on the WhatsApp, not on the Zoom, so that we can track it. Yes, Engineer Sulaiman.
Okay. I think, Madam Chairman, I think it's a good resource. I see it as an enterprise resource tool that can help the work of the at least membership station and distribution will be smoother with this. This gathering can really probe it and get it the way to be useful for us as maybe we need some people that understand the administration of NSE, what your concerns are, that also understand finance and IT. To look at it, to look at the tool and then advise, okay, this is what we want you to change, like the case of money being remitted 24 hours. Maybe we want it immediately. Maybe we want the money immediately. If that can be done, if you pay immediately, because money today is not the same thing money tomorrow. Do you get me now? Yes. So maybe we need to do that, because this gathering, we are not experts on it. We don't know what the concerns. What are the other things you want to look at? Maybe you need a committee to look at it briefly and advise accordingly. That's my advice.
All right. Thank you very much. The Finance and General Purpose Committee has looked at it and thought we should bring it to the House. So there is a fee that has been submitted by the vendor for the addition that we want, but we want to make it holistic to know that it's what's going forward, or there are other comment that needs to be taken into consideration. So thank you very much. Engineer Akintola, sir, microphone.
It's what you pay for online transaction. I know it's not free. For every transaction, there must be a charge. And will it be profitable to us, looking at our number, looking at our system? And I don't know, since we have paid some amount, how are we going to recoup the money and so on? Those are part of, it's more like he said, it's an enterprise thing. How does it pay us as a branch going this route now? I know NSE, because of the large number, they can juggle it.
Sorry, I don't think I got your question. Hello?
At the end of the day, up and in the port, that's my own concern.
Sorry, apologies. I don't think I fully got the question. It was breaking a bit.
How much do you normally deduct? The financial secretary will soon be back, but I know it was mentioned at one of the meetings. So you can just tell us how much do you deduct from every transaction? Sorry, hold on before you respond. There is another question in the please, the last.
I just wanted to quickly ask how many people have subscribed on the platform, because I heard that's what had said, that how much have we covered? Because if we say we don't, it means that we might do more things like on this issue. At every meeting.
Okay, so for the first question, I don't know if there's any other question.
Hold on, Francisca. Are you done?
So I think if
Apologies, I cannot hear you.
Sorry, hold on.
So she's not hearing the question, maybe.
Huh?
She's not hearing what I'm saying then. Hello, Francisca. I was asking how many members have subscribed as at today, so we can measure ourselves on how far we've gone on this. I also know somebody has suggested earlier that you will do a manual inputting of data, but I would also rather recommend that we have a stand, maybe at our next big event, to have more members buy into it. You know, we have some elderly members, our younger members can do it. I'm sure we are tech savvy. A lot of us are tech savvy. So that's on that. So I think if we are using a platform, it's good that the branch rather, has this ongoing, so that our members can even key into it. Once we refuse the direct debits or credits rather, then I think a lot of people might key into this. But we need also that the provider of the service does more than just coming to say, oh yes, this is available. They can also bring a personnel or train some people who, if there's no need for training apparently. Yeah, that's my question. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I don't know if there's any additional question.
Okay, so because of time, the committee have noted the various questions and suggestions, and I know that you've had a one-on-one with the committee, so it will be good to just take all the questions to the team and also the secretariat team that is working with you on it, and we can take a decision on what next to do to make sure that the platform is actually very efficient. The suggestion is also to have a desk that helps members when they come. So that is also a very good suggestion. Thank you. And every other comment, please pass it on to the financial committee of the branch. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Also, in addition, I think it would be beneficial to both of us if there is, from what we have spoken on today, about things that we want to improve about the platform. Like you said, you would have your technical team or your managerial team look through the platform, and those little quirks that we have noticed today, it would be good if, in addition to all the questions, there's a documentation of it, so that if there are things that you need put into the platform as per the structure of your daily organization and your processes and things that need to be put into the platform, that can be harmonized into a document, and then we can see how we can work on that if there is need to actually implement that into the platform. So I think I have understanding your take from this. I think this would just be my suggestion to ensure that we have like a harmonized platform that will be very beneficial to the society.
All right, thank you very much. The financial secretary and the general purpose committee will bring that up again. So back to the meeting. Thanks everyone for being a part of that. I'll move to the June income, the financial updates.
Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, the past chairman in the House and the fellows in the House. Please allow me to stand on the existing protocol. As of today, in our bank account, we have, in our first bank, we have 1,192,163 naira 81 kobo. Then in our Access Bank, we have 8,469,765 naira 74 kobo. Then each and every one of us, we should know that whatever has a beginning will surely have an end. The 30th of June, that we celebrated maybe 3 days ago, marks the end of the financial year for NSC. If you have not paid your due in advance, if you have not paid for this year in advance and you have not paid it yesterday and today, it means you are owing. Please, let's do the needful by redeeming our indebtedness. May God help each and every one of us. I will, by the grace of God, tomorrow, because some people have paid for the last listing, tomorrow we will roll out the updated financial record of the branch by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Correspondences from the secretariat. Do you have a list of? Admin officer, please, you can bring the record. AOB, we are gradually coming to the end of the meeting. Correspondence. All right, done.
Sorry, Chairman. Sorry, Chairman. I just want sorry, my hand was up. You didn't see it. I just want to, yeah. I want a clarification. Will be properly advised on this financial statement. I recall that we have an account for purchase of for bus, and we were supposed to be increasing that account until we're able to get enough money to purchase a bus either outrightly or on hire purchase. I expect that we should have an update on that, but because I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of that account. People who ordinarily have wanted to pay for the bus, I think it's 20,000 or thereabout. We should be having an update on this, and then we know to what extent whether we are moving forward, because with every passing day, the cost of that bus will keep increasing. So we need to know how much we have and how we'll be able to raise enough money. I know, Chairman, you have done well enough to refurbish our bus. That bus, I'm sure, will be not less than 20 years old as at now, and then it needs a replacement. And it was in good intention that we decided to have a bus fund where every member is required to pay 20,000 so that invariably we'll buy a new bus. I didn't see the financial secretary give us an update on the situation of the bus levy. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So I think about 3 or 4 meetings ago, we were using Polaris Bank, and there were a series of issues around it, and because of the signatories, so the House took a decision that we should withdraw all the money that is in that account and leave the Polaris Bank the way the Polaris account. So we're no longer, for now, we're no longer using the Polaris account. And the money was fixed into, the money from the bus then was about 4.35 million. Sorry, now it's about 3.5 million. Then it was about 3 million. So 3 million and some other monies were fixed into Access Bank. So it's matured this month. So it is part of the report and it will be refixed again. So we are collecting all the monies that has come from the bus plus the ones that those that did induction that they paid, and we'll fix the money for the bus. So the financial secretary just said that as at the last update, we have 4.3 million naira for the bus. So by the time the collation completes, all the money is being paid into Access Bank. By the time we do the collation, we'll go and fix the money again. So we don't have a separate account for it because of the challenge we're experiencing with Polaris Bank. And that was something that was really discussed extensively. And those that were also having challenges with the Polaris Bank also made that suggestion that that's what they are also doing. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those of us that, just an information, those of us that paid for shirt, please, the shirts are on the table. Go and pick. Those that want to make a booking is 15,000 naira. Moving on to the next thing on the agenda. AOB, any other AOB campaign. How many new members? So if you're attending for the first time, please, you can step forward, introduce yourself, what you do, discipline, and any other thing that you think you want us to know. If you're attending for the first time.
Good evening, Shama, my fellow engineers. My name is Engineer Anthony Olumide Oweye. Actually, I'll be practicing years, but naked at Lagos State. Recently, I just retired from being an employee. Now I'm trying to put up on my own. So I'm now free so that I can be attending. I have time to be attending meeting these days. So, and I want to join the Ikeja branch. I'll make everything perfect. Yeah. I mean, building and road. Civil, yes, building civil, building now. Yes, thank you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sunday Ogufo-Okon. I work with TM Properties. I'm the head of facilities at TM Properties Limited. This is my first time attending the meeting, and thank you. I don't know, is there any other questions? Mechanical engineering.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abiola Oladotun. I work as a well integrity engineer for DigiConnect Nigeria Limited. So this is my first time of coming here. So my division is electrical electronics engineering. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, Madam Chairman. My name is Arthur Joshua, and I'm a project engineer at Ignite Energy Access. My discipline is electrical electronics. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Engineer Olanrewaju Jelil Akonji. I'm a civil engineer and from the Ministry of the Environment, Office of Drainage Services.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Engineer Temitope Izikolukoni. I'm actually on my own. The name of my company is Startup Nigeria Limited. Civil engineer too, as well.
We welcome you to the branch, and I want to acknowledge the third person. He followed us for our CSR. Thank you very much for being a member without being a member. Please, you can come behind us and take picture. Yes. You are welcome to the branch. Those of you that can employ, we have young engineers that that are looking for opportunity. Thank you. Thank you very much. We welcome you. Welfare, new members, please take notes. Take notes so that they can be added to the right platform. You're welcome. All right, moving on. Engineer of the month and punctuality reward. Please get me the names of those that just newly arrived. If you are parking a Honda CRV LSD 267 GK, please, you are obstructing someone that needs to move. So when we're getting the punctuality and the engineer of the one meeting, please. One meeting. Can we be seated? One meeting, please. One meeting. Let's sit down, please. One meeting. We're almost done. Please, the punctuality names. Whilst we're waiting for that, we would like to celebrate the July born. And I especially welcome the APOEM Deputy President, Engineer Adedapo Aishida, who also is a July born, and today is her birthday. So, all July born can please join her outside. July born. July born. We celebrate our July born. And I want to call on our Jega to come and coordinate the cutting of the cake. Some people are born every month. Some people are born every month. And August, we have a lot of babies.
That's great. All right, let's just celebrate. Let's celebrate. Hello. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah. Now, cutting of the cake. I like, in appreciation of all of you. So, at the mention, at the spelling of our full name, you cut. So, let me start by N-S-E. Congratulations. Birthday to you.
Photo. Our prosperity. Hooray! God bless you, man.
Let me do this specially for our DP. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of. Thank you very much. I'm sure Apwell want to take picture. Apwell, come, quick. Apwell, come and take picture. Apwell, come and take picture. Apwell. Apwell, come now. Nafisat. Apwell, come and take picture. Apwell. Not Apwell, no. Apwell first. Before Apwell, we join. Apman. That one is Apman. Apman. Let's Apman join first. Apman, time is going. Thank you very much. AOB. One meeting, oh. One meeting, please. Fellows only. Fellows only. Don't take the picture. Fellows only. Don't take the pictures. Fellows, please. Don't call me my chairman. I'm not taking self. Adjournments, please. Adjournments. Sorry, for those of us that came early.
Sorry, my chairman, my hand is up. I think you should be.
Sorry.
Well, on a final note, Mr. Chairman.
One meeting, please. One meeting. Can we be seated? One meeting. You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, my chairman. You have done wonderfully and marvelously well during your
One meeting. Hold on, sir. IPC. One meeting. DP. One meeting, please. Can you be seated, sir? Can you be seated? Do you have the floor, sir? And now, Guam and FNSC, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. My chairman and fellow engineers, I want to restate the fact that you have done wonderfully well, marvelously well during the 2 years of your tenure, and you have actually raised the bar from previous ESCO. But this should also translate into recognition, particularly from the headquarters. Last year, we knew what happened regarding the group dynamics that we were not able to submit. And I guess that having done so well last year, and even this year, that your record this year will have surpassed that of last year, where everything has a cause, a reason. Maybe God knows why we were not able to present anything last year. But I want to remind us about the group dynamics this year to ensure that we keep all our records and to have the checklist. I read on the platform part of the things for which marks are awarded is donation to the headquarters, and I saw Lagos branch. I saw, I think, mechanical or thereafter donating something to the headquarters, because this is also very important. It's a political thing. This group dynamics thing is a political game, and we cannot be talking all the professionalism without the political aspect of it. I hope you have taken that into consideration, that the branch will have donated something to the headquarters as part of the requirements for the backing of the group dynamics. And then the last time I also said that we should have a checklist, say by middle of August. Let us sit back and see what we have done for the year and try and map out. Like I said, you can also set up a committee. Engineer Kitola is very good at it, that if you even appoint Engineer Kitola as a member or chairman of that committee to look at what is outstanding in the group dynamics, so that we'll be able to present a very good report of ourselves this year, and then be able to excel when it comes to the group dynamics at the Maiduguri conference. So it's just a reminder, Mr. Chairman, that yes, we have done very well, but this excellent performance should have a reward. It should be recognized. And the only way to recognize this is for us to show a good outing at the group dynamics at Maiduguri. Thank you very much. That's my comments.
Thank you very much, sir. And that is very apt. So I've shown what we've donated to HQ on the screen. We donated a 55-inch smart TV, and that was delivered yesterday to make the financial year. It was part of the last ESCO decision. So that's it on the screen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rightly said, we tried to surpass our performance last year across board. So the GS is not here to give an update.
Well, that was very good. Very, very good. I didn't even realize that you have made that donation. I was trying to inquire what you have been able to do. That's very good of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So on the dynamics, we are going to co-opt as many as possible, more ESCOs and standing committees. And this should go to all the standing committees. Please start submitting your report, because the way the committees of the branch are set up is to support us in the various requirements. Yes, on Monday, the young engineers went for a CSR. It will be circulated. We went to the old people's home, and we make a donation of over 500,000 naira items. So we'll see it on the platform. So we are marking all the various requirements. The only one we've not been able to meet is the international tour. The target, we only have, I think, about 4 members or 4 people that showed interest in the participation, but we are working with some other international organization which will make submission. Aside that, all the various requirements have been met, and we're going to set up, strengthen the committee, or the work is already ongoing, but last month, the GS reported 30%, and I'm not sure much has happened. It's not on the call to give an update, but by next month, we'll have more to show for on the progress of the report. Thank you very much, sir, for bringing that forward. Thank you.
Like Ejiro Guamara said, we should not find ourselves wanting this year. And I'm happy you said effort is being made to ensure that things are done in the right direction. But I want to ask, I think the Group Dynamics Committee is a statutory committee. Who is supposed to be the chairman of that committee? The GS. Okay. Okay. And the GS is not here now. Because some of us said at the last meeting when he said they were having 30% performance. And he was telling us at the last meeting that they were looking for some documents. I don't think the GS should be telling us he's looking for documents. It's the head of the secretariat. The earlier, the better we get it right. And if the GS is not around, I think the assistant GS is around. They should have been working hand in hand to ensure that, because otherwise, God forbid, if we are not careful, we go back to the same level. The earlier, the better. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the kinematics committee that I called earlier is coined that way. I inherited that committee and I sustain it that way. But not much has been coming. We will give you good updates in August, on or before August. Thank you very much. Engineer Tomida Akinowo, in 1 minute, please. He has an announcement.
This is to remind every one of us about the current engineering assembly coming up this month. From Monday 13th to 15th of this month at Velodrome National Stadium, Abuja. Please prepare to attend. This year will be different. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. And on that note, I call for the early bird that have closed on current if you have not registered. So on that note, I call for the adjournment of this meeting. I think you should leave the floor for members. Adjournments. If you're online, you can use the raise hand feature. No. Adjournments. There's nobody. Oh, okay. I have 2 hands online. I'll pick. Oh, now I'll be partial. I'll step down Engineer Yusuf Abdurazak because you've spoken. Engineer, sorry, there's somebody in front. Yes. Yes. Well, let me start with Engineer Adele.
Thank you for the opportunity, my chairman. I, Engineer Adeboyega Adele, a fellow of the society, past general secretary of the society, and past chairman of a division.
Adjournment, sir.
Hereby move the adjournment for this meeting till first Thursday of August.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I call on my boss, the 6th branch chairman and the ASEAN president to speak.
Thank you, my chairman. It is my immense pleasure after a very useful meeting
to second the motion for adjournment of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'll now call Engineer Aderemi to come and lead us in the closing prayer. Engineer Eko, you can join us in the closing prayer too. I see your hand is still up.
Good evening, Mr. and my fellow engineers. So let's thank God for today's meeting. We want to thank God for His mercies upon each and every one of us for sparing our lives to witness today's meeting. It is not by our power or by anything. It's only by the grace of God that all of us are here today. We thank Him, we adore Him. All praises and adoration, glorification are due to Him. We use this opportunity to beg Him to continue to spare our lives, to witness more and more of this meeting. By the time we converge here during the next, we pray to Almighty God to be with each and every one of us, to be with each and every one of us and our families at large. As we are going back to our families, we pray to God to be with all of us and each and every one of us and give us a good transition back to our family. We pray in the mighty name of God to answer our prayers. Thank you, everyone.
Our creation, grant this our one request. Help us to nation where no man is suppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Branch item.
There is no other branch of the NSC like Ikeja branch. 32nd branch of the NSC is a branch to match. Building a viable engineering culture dedicated to bring out the best and to nurture the best of the best. The second to none is Ikeja branch. Of the best, the second to none is Ikeja branch. With God on our side, will be no fair and wide where the branch to watch. With wisdom we will lead, and discretion we will build, will be known for certain. Together a great nation, proud innovations and professionalism all around. The best of the best, the second to none is Ikeja branch. The best of the best, the second to none is Ikeja branch.
Everyone, 23 down, 1 more to go. So see you next month, my last MGM as the branch chairman. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your continued support and safe journey to our various destinations.